the best way to honor someone's time and that someone who you truly look up to, someone who you truly feel can make a difference in your life, is to ask them specific questions. Don't ask them generic stuff. Ask them things that will challenge them. Ask them things that will make them go, whoa, all right, you've been thinking about this.
This is The Fighting Entrepreneur, the podcast dedicated to entrepreneurs looking to change the world. Learn how to start, build, and scale a business in today's highly competitive business environment. Here's your host, The Fighting Entrepreneur, Anik Singal.
What's up, you crazy fighting entrepreneurs? All right, I'm going to talk. Today is going to be, I might hurt your feelings a little bit. I don't mean to, but it's important. All right. You know how they say there's no such thing as stupid questions? I disagree. There is such a thing as stupid questions. I think there's such a thing as wasted questions. Okay, there we go. Can we say that? Stupid's a strong word. There's such a thing as wasted questions. Now, I did a whole session about this recently at a Lurn Masters event, and it really resonated. I wanted to do an episode about it because I run into this issue all the time. And let me explain to you the issue I run into. I'm walking through the airport, or I'm at a mall, or I'm at a food court, or all over the place. Some odd places as well. As recently in a bathroom, someone came up to the urinal next to me and said, "Are you Anik?" And I'm like, that is not the place to talk to someone. Anyway, so I'll get this all the time. People say, "Anik, yeah, I just want to ask. Can you just want to ask you a question?" So, all right, now. I started to laugh about this moment in the last few years. I'll always chuckle and say, okay, let's see what they ask. Because in my mind, I think to myself and I say, we may never have this opportunity again. I mean, unless you end up at one of our events or you book some consult with me, which is very expensive, make the best use of this time. Like, if you are going to ask me something, make it the best question, the most thought out question, but more importantly, make it a question that only I can answer, or that I am far better fit to answer. Not Google, not YouTube, not me. That's the right question. So I've been doing this forever, and I've come to learn that probably one of the greatest skill sets I have that allows me to succeed as an entrepreneur is my ability to ask brilliant questions. Before every call I ever have, even with people I pay, if I'm going to book a call with my lawyer, with my accountant, if I'm going to book a call with a marketing consultant or my coach or someone, even though I know I'm paying them, I prepare way ahead of time, because even if I am paying them, I'm paying them hourly. I want to respect my money, my hour, their time, my time. I want to honor it, and I want to come in so prepared so that I ask boom, point questions. Usually, I'll be able to get all of the information I want, plus much more, in like a third of the time. Plus, I almost always leave the person I talk to blown away, because they'll always say, "Man, you asked good questions." That requires research and prep ahead of time. So let me give you an example to draw this point home. I'm walking through this. This actually happened about a month ago. I was walking through the airport. Maybe 2 months ago now. I was walking through the airport and someone came chasing after me. By the way, please don't do that. I get social anxiety. Don't chase after me. I'll start to run as well. But someone came running up behind me. Anik. And I'm like, I stopped, and very, very sweet lady. And I said, yes, yeah, it's me. And she's like, oh my God, I've been following you for years. And I was like, and I was actually running late for a flight. I said, it's so nice to meet you. I gave her a hug, and I said, I'm really sorry. I have to run. I'm late for my connecting flight. And she's like, well, if I could just a minute, please. I just have a question. And I remember in my head, I thought, there we go. All right. So here's what let's lay the lay of the land, okay? Now, I've just told you I only have very little time. I've actually said I have no time. You've requested a minute. I have accepted. But I have to go. I have to board a flight soon. You have a minute. The question I was asked, by the way, if she's listening right now, I love you. Seriously, I'm not picking on you, but I hope you take this like a good sport, so I can use it as an opportunity to teach people. All right. And I said, okay, sure. What's your question? I really just need to make a little bit more money in my life. And so if you could tell me, how can I make some money? And I'm like, what? So, wasted question. How in the world am I going to answer that question in 60 seconds or less? And the premise of the question is somewhat offensive. Let me explain to you why I say that. Because I have invested an entire life, developing training programs to teach exactly that, how to make more money online. I have an entire platform that I've invested millions of dollars developing that has courses, many that are free. Lurn.com, Lurn.com. Go. It's a free account. Many that are free to answer that very question. I have done events, many events. I have built a $3.6 million facility here at the Lurn Center where I run events to teach that very concept. So something that I have invested the last 15, 16 years of my life trying to teach and trying to develop and trying to go out there and help people on, you now want me to answer in 60 seconds. The reason that might be slightly offensive is because what you're really telling me is that for the last 15 years, all that time, energy, and money I've invested was a waste, was me lying. Because really you believe I have the secret sauce, the button that I can push, that I could deliver to you in 60 seconds. And what's going to make the change in your life is that you ask me that question. And that in 60 seconds, for one time in my life, I'll decide to tell you the truth. See, the thing is, that question requires you to put in some legwork. Do you know that if you turn to Google, do you know that if you turn to YouTube, that you could get answers? You have to listen to my episode number 26 or whatever. It's about binge learning. It's how I learn. It is not 60 seconds. I'll invest weeks, days, hours of binging. I don't binge on Netflix. I binge on YouTube. I binge on courses. All right. I binge on videos. I binge on websites, blog posts to learn about things. And that's innately when you start to ask the right questions. Because when you learn a lot about something, the generic, general, genre, 40,000, 80,000 foot overview questions, they're answered. And you respect someone else's time by asking them something that's so specific. So what are some of the best questions that I've been asked? I remember once I was asked my morning routine. That's a good question. Why is that a good question? Because I don't know. How are you going to find that on YouTube? How are you going to find out on, well, I think I've made a video about it by now, but that's a good question, specific to me, right? I've been asked a question in the past about my favorite book, my number one book. That's a good question. That's a great question. It's specific. It's short. I can answer it quickly. I can give you a specific answer. Now, another example of a bad question. Anik, how do I get traffic to my website? There's a gazillion ways, and I have so many courses on it. I can't answer it quickly. So do you see, the more specific your question, the better answer you'll get. The more specific your question, the more powerful the answer you will get. So there's no such thing, I guess, there is, in my opinion, such a thing as a stupid question, but I find that word harsh. So let's just say there is such a thing as a wasted question. Wasted question. Wasted opportunity to ask a question. The best way to honor someone's time and that someone who you truly look up to, someone who you truly feel can make a difference in your life, is to ask them specific questions. Don't ask them generic stuff. Ask them things that will challenge them. Ask them things that will make them go, whoa, all right, you've been thinking about this. You know what? I've been asked once. I was at a store and someone came up to me. They had a Circle Profit book in their hand and they had me sign it. And they asked me a very specific question about Facebook ads. And they said, do you find that doing generic keyword targeting is better, or do you like to go smaller? What's the audience size that you like? And I'm like, I look at this person and I said, you know what? We actually exchanged information and I invited them to come to the Lurn Center because I knew from the quality and the specificity of the question, I knew that they were serious. They're holding my book. If you're holding Circle of Profit, I know that you're kind of in the more beginner stages of starting a business. I already know that. So if you're walking around holding Circle of Profit and asking me a question about the target size of an audience on Facebook ads, you're telling me two things about yourself. I might not be right, but I'm 95% sure I'm right. And that is that you just started and you were moving fast. You got the book in your hands, it tells me you just started. You're moving fast because you asked me a question that is advanced. That means you are in Facebook ads. You are learning. I got so excited to meet the person. I said, come to Lurn Center. We shared information. I said, because I really felt like this could be a true big success story, all from the quality of the question they asked me. And by the way, I gave them the answer very specifically, told them exactly the answer. And I told them even the number, the size of the audience I like. In case you're wondering, I now like to have my audiences to be at least 1 million or more. I find that I do better. I'll do smaller audiences too. It's not like a cardinal rule, but I do find the bigger the audiences, I do better. But I don't like to go too broad. But now I've been talking to consultants and people that are actually saying they love to go super broad. Depends on how warm up your pixel gets. Do you see that? That's not even my full answer. Ask me that. Ask me a question like that at an airport when you run into me. And you're going to get from the weeds, from the trenches, an answer that very few people, I'm not going to say I'm the only one who can give that answer, but very few people will give that answer, will know the answer. Ask a question that is direct, specific, and would have current impact. Now, don't just ask me a random question about something that has nothing to do with you today. If you're not running Facebook ads, if you're not interested in Facebook ads, you can ask me. I might be impressed, but it'll do you no service. So ask a current question, ask a direct question, ask a specific question, and ask a question that you feel the person in front of you is the only person or one of a few in the world that could answer. That's a good question. That's how you honor that moment, honor that time, honor that person, honor yourself, honor your time, and take the most of these opportunities to ask questions of those who are out there who are experts. So there you go. You want to become a successful entrepreneur? Learn to ask the right questions. Learn to ask the powerful questions, the direct questions, the specific questions. All right? If you're watching this on YouTube, come on, leave a comment below right now. Do it right now. Leave a comment below. Click subscribe. Click the little bell icon on. And if you're listening to us on iTunes or Google Podcasts or Spotify or iHeartRadio or God knows one of the other many places, subscribe, leave us a good review, and we look forward to continue working with you. This is Anik Singal. Make sure you go sign up at lurn.com, LURN.com. Get your free account. With that said, remember, when life pushes you, stand straight, smile, push it the heck back. Talk to you soon.
Thanks for listening to The Fighting Entrepreneur with your host, Anik Singal.